Good evening, Chair Backlund, members of the committee. I'm Harvey Mathews. This is Sophie Mathews. And so I assume...
You're going to testify too? No.
Well, I don't want to leave her behind, so
okay.
I should get 6 minutes. I come here representing Associated Oregon Industries. So Associated Oregon Industries began in 1895 as an organization to promote Oregon products. It's the largest business association representing over 20,000 companies. Our member businesses employ over 325,000 of Oregon's private employees, and our members are highly dependent on the quality of education provided by Oregon's public schools. We have a long history of involvement with education. In 1987, we wrote the school safety net legislation that temporarily solved the state's education funding crisis. In 1987 as well, we began lobbying for Head Start. In 1989, we published this Partners for Success video. In 1991, we had a symposium on international education standards for Oregon, which included 6 nations. Also in 91, we supported the Education Act for the 21st Century, which started SimCAM, of course. And we published Saving America's Children, which aired on public broadcasting TV. In 1999, we supported the charter school legislation, and in 2002, what I've handed out to you is this last September, did an article on this very issue of testing and assessment that both 2415 and 2744 discuss. My history is pretty quick. I grew up here in Salem. I went to public schools. I went to both private and public universities. I taught history and English at public schools for 5 years before getting into this marvelous process. I led the reform efforts required by the 21st Century Act in my high school and started an alternative education school in that district. And what I liked, what AOI likes about this legislation, about the 21st Century Act, is that it had a measurable and lofty goal, and it caused teachers across grade levels to emphasize the importance of working together and making sure students had a whole long history of having their curriculum aligned, and we want to continue that. Nothing in 2744 would do away with that, but we do have some criticism on 2415. By eliminating Sim and Cam as goals and standards that drives the curriculum, it doesn't replace them with anything else, and that's a concern. The elimination of the second language requirement is also a concern to my members, and the elimination of the connection between K-12 and community colleges is also something that we're very concerned about. So we do believe there needs to be a vision for a new assessment system or a continuation of the assessment system in a different way, which that article delineates. Thank you very much for the opportunity to present here.
Thank you. Yes, Representative Dalton.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I had a question for Chris Kane. My question was, how do you